All right, day 1,522 of getting sued by Impossible Foods. Today we're doing some tire drags and talking about discovery. So, this is always a little bit of a manual setup. This time I'm doing 45, because last time I did 25, and Uncle Todd, one of the coaches at the gym, called me a little bitch. So, that's your reminder, keep people around you who are gonna call you on your stuff. So, we're gonna do 45 today and hope this doesn't suck. Yippee. All right, so if you've never done discovery before, discovery is basically the process where one side in a lawsuit gets to ask the other side in the lawsuit whatever question they feel like. I can't really talk about, like what comes up in discovery in our specific discovery, but like you could like ask all sorts of crazy questions. Like, who was your girlfriend in 7th grade? Send me an email from 2014. All sorts of stuff. It's probably one of the most expensive and time consuming things you can do in a lawsuit. It's also funny because sometimes people ask for stuff that doesn't exist. You're not quite sure where it is, all this other fun stuff. And it usually takes months. So you can ask for stuff, then everybody goes back and forth. They're like, you shouldn't be able to ask for that. Actually, we're not gonna produce that, all sorts of back and forth and stuff. Then there's arguments over who can see what sort of documents. It's really quite the fun little scenario. I'm trying to actually figure out how to talk about this without talking about it while still talking about it. Gets a little complicated when you're in active litigation, but it is fun. One of the benefits of discovery was I get to go back through, a whole bunch of the content we created over the last 15 years. Some of the stuff, we've made a lot of different things over the years, so some of it I forgot about. And you bump into old blog posts you forgot you wrote that are, like somehow inspiring. You're like, hey man, 2013 Joel really had some things to say. You bump into old stories, you find like new stuff that you did. One of the things that was fun was I was looking up old Impossible lists that everybody had made. And obviously you find ones from back in the day, but you also find like a new one. We found one in January, just kind of came up on the alerts. And it's like, nice little old lady found an Impossible list and started making her own. She's like 65, maybe older, maybe younger, I don't know. She's a nice old lady, and she did her own YouTube video on creating an Impossible list. Just super fun when you realize, something you made 10 years ago, or more than 10, 15 years ago, still have an impact. So, moral of the story is discovery, not that much fun, but it is kind of fun to go back through and, every 15 years or so, look at the things you made, look at the people you impacted, and use that to plot out the next 15, hopefully. So, guys, that's day 1,522, getting sued by Impossible Foods. I will be back here tomorrow. And look at that. We even got this done a little early. See you tomorrow.